tourism accounts for around 15% of Austria gross domestic product, but that's only the hotellerie and gastronomy, away from the economy. It's with economy means engineering, it's much more. It also has a strong influence on our traditional architecture and landscape. Winter and summer tourism are equally important. Whereby winter tourism is mainly characterized by skiing and winter sports. This includes, for example, ice skating, what I do also, snowboarding, cross-country skiing, and downhill skiing. But also the world-famous winter sport competition in ski racing, ski jumping or ski flying, and racing bobsleigh. In addition to tourism, Austria is known for its mechanical engineering and steel industry, as well for its high-quality food production. Research sector, especially. So, maybe you know this brand. Red Bull is globally recognized brand that has made its breakthrough internationally by Austria. In Fuschel am See. Of Austria's most successful companies. Red Bull is an enormous economic importance for the country, as the company generates high revenues and creates numerous of jobs. The export of Red Bull products and the global brand image contribute significantly to the Austrian economy. In addition to its economic importance, Red Bull is also heavily involved in sports. The company promotes and sponsors numerous of sports, from extreme sports such as the Red Bull Air Race and cliff diving to traditional sports such as football and motorsport. The Red Bull Sports Academies, which promote young talent, are particularly not noteworthy. Red Bull is also active in social projects. It supports initiatives in the areas of youth and environmental protection, and helps communities and organizations to develop sports infrastructure. Next point, Austria has an above average tax burden of around 35 to 50% on income and a sales tax of at least 10 to 20% on all goods and services. There is hardly anything in this country that is not taxed. However, tax money is used for numerous areas, including education, healthcare, and social security for financially weak citizens. It is invested in schools, hospitals, social benefits such as we have unemployment benefits, training courses, family support, maternity protection, and parental leave. All of this is important in order to develop as a nation to ensure a solid social network for poorer and elder people. It also finances the expansions of affordable housing, recycling, infrastructure, just to name a few examples. Very, very important. Austria has excellent drinking water resources and sets high standards for their purity. The quality of the water is of a great importance for the population and our ecosystem. In addition, the export of pure drinking water and mineral water is also an important source of our economic income. So in view of the high standard of living and consumption, Austria has a big responsibility. We import many goods, which leads to a high ecological footprint. In addition, far too much has been produced in recent years, which now having a massive impact on the industry, automotive industry, and also electrical engineering. We also continue to produce too much food. Therefore, a sustainable, environmentally conscious, and resource-conserving economy and consumption can help to drastically reduce environmental pollution. Regional markets, keywords for organic farming, and renewable, sustainable energy sources are becoming increasingly important in order to be less dependent on imports. Austria is currently heavily dependent on gas and electricity imports, especially in industry and households. This dependence requires a diversification of engineered sources. Also very important, recycling and the circular economy have been increasingly emphasized for some years now. Here in Austria and Europe, we ourselves are now struggling with the effects of overconsuming and our modification of nature and the environment. For some years now, there have been renaturalization funds worth billions of euros to restore the nature to its original state. Mistakes that we used to make for greed and money now have serious consequences. The topic of the circular economy is now also very much in focus and is receiving more and more government funding, which is a big change. Yeah, climate change is also affecting Austria really heavy. The Alpine regions are particularly sensitive to temperature rises and weather extremes. Summers are becoming hotter and drier, with fewer regular rain showers. And when we do get rain, it is often extremely intense, concentrating with huge hailstones, the heaviest storms, and the worst flooding. I'm telling you this now because there have been extreme weather situations, especially in the last 6 years, maybe you heard in the news about, which have also affected me and which have had a huge impact on our country, nature, and also, of course, on our economy. Glaciers around the world are melting and changing rapidly, including here in Austria. A huge change due to our global pollution and warming. Our winters becoming less and less snow every year, and even the winter months when there should be snow are getting shorter and shorter. We used to have snow from the beginning of November to the beginning of April, usually all the way down into the valley. At the moment, it is getting so warm in the same months that almost all the months there is often hardly snow that has fallen melts away very quickly in December and January. So in the very important months, we have less snow, which is very, very important for our tourism. At the beginning of March, it is often already far too warm, which is also sometimes a part of the tourist winter season. This has a huge impact on our industry, which specializes in tourism, for example, mechanical engineering, and as well on tourism itself. Yeah. Now a last private experience. I was invited to a beautiful Indian wedding in Patna last November. I was thrilled by the lovely people, the attentiveness and hospitality, the beautiful culture, and of course, the great wedding. But I was very sad. What was very sad for me to see was the littering of this beautiful country, the rubbish and the smog in Delhi and Patna, for example. Yeah, I was there 3 times and saw really wonderful places in your country. It can be so wonderful, even more diverse than Austria or Europe due to its special geographical location. So a big change for all of you. For fair trade and sustainable resources such as cotton, fruits, vegetables, spices, coffee, Austria is increasingly working with partners who pay attention to environmentally friendly cultivation methods and fair working conditions. These partnerships strengthen local development and promote education and infrastructure. So this is a great opportunity to work together. We need innovative and environmental aware young people. So partner in India together with Europe and together with Austria. At the end of my presentation now, I would like to ask you to do one more thing, each and every one of you. Be heroes of the times and of your country. You can already be heroes every day by taking care of your daily rubbish. For example, I always reuse a coffee to-go cup several times by washing it out. After first drinking, then carrying it with me and using it again. Or I do the same with paper and plastic bags. For example, if everyone halved their waste, easily you can save 24 kilograms yearly, 240 kilograms in 10 years, and 1,200 kilograms in 50 years. So simple and so easy to implement day after day. And it even gets better if you think complete, because every cup and every bag that we use less will be also produced less in the future, because the market will adapt to this. So we help twice, day after day, you and I. Okay, so thank you very much for letting me introduce you a bit into my country's nature, economy, culture, and also our current challenges. I hope you liked it. Do you have any more questions? So I hope now I can switch back. Presentation ending. It works now?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Quite a lot. Nice to. Uh, any question from attendees, they can type in the chat box as well.
David, I have one question.
1 moment. Yeah, I wrote.
Yeah. So, what kind of steps taking in your country towards the sustainable development?
Yeah, extreme. This is now, it has a, this is why I jumped to this topic, because it now, the complete European Union is now working hardly on sustainable things. It has a lot of fundings and options. And we are very dependent on import. So we need really sustainable partners around the world. Hello?
Okay, thank you.
I have some question in my mind. May I ask?
Yeah, of course. I saw some in the chat now too. Okay, please go on.
Since time is short, I just want the question is, you have visited many countries as well as India. What kind of habit we students should include in our lifestyle to make India more advanced? So please answer.
Yeah, of course. So what we now really learned much more is really to take care on the nature. Everything is dependent on our nature. So you can do what I said at the end every day, taking care on your environment. It sounds, it's a very small and very simple thing. This is also what we do here now every day. We are taking much more care on our garbage, on our trash, what we throw into the water, what we use for cleaning things. For example, biological cleaning liquids and shower gels, everything. It became more and more important to take care on the drinking water. Yeah, so you have a lot of lakes, you have a lot of rivers, and I saw a big lake in Ranchi, and yeah, I saw the river. I saw a part of Patna, and this is what you can do every day to take care on these things. And of course, in further to create sustainable companies, or be part of a company who is taking care on the circle economy, which has also a very big impact.
Okay.
And I see something in the chat for short. Which language is spoken in Austria other than English? This part is very simple. We, as Ms. Mamta Kumari said before, also English is really rarely used. So this is why we are struggling sometimes this much. Our biggest partner is Germany, so we talk a lot in German and do the most of things in German. So we just speak German and English.
Mr. David, I have also one question.
Yeah.
Can I ask?
Of
Um,
course.
how fresh water helps you in your economic conditions? Means I want to say how you use your fresh water in exporting or importing to other countries.
So you mean fresh water?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. How we use it. So first, out of the pipe, we have a cleaning system in every area. We have a government cleaning system for the drinking water. So it's not just going through our pipes and then back into the river. Before it will we put it in, we bring it back into the rivers or lakes. We filter it extreme, so that it has again a pure quality. You can drink it after that, but still we bring it back into the nature. And so yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Mr. David, for sharing your experience and insights with us. This experience was invaluable. As you said, we use see that industry exposure combined with a focus on sustainable development in vital for advancing Europe economy and environment goals. So, thank you. Now,
Thank you.
so Isha will continue the session.
At last, I really admire Dr. Mai Mamta and Mr. David Slugger, your uh, expert talk and discussions with us. Thank you once again for your time and insights. We are genuinely grateful for your perspectives. It's given me a lot of to think about. If you have any recommend for further studies and resources, we will love to hear them. Now I would like to ask Shakti sir to address us with their thoughtful words.
Uh, thank you, Yasha. Thank you, David,
Thank you
and
for your patience.
thank you, Dr. Mamta. Your discussion have left a lasting impression on all of us. Really, uh, I deeply appreciate the time and effort you took out of your busy schedules to share expertise and inspire our students. Your contribution have truly enriched our understanding and broadened our perspectives. I would also like to thank computer science faculty who has participated to make this event successful. Mr. Umar sir, Divya ma'am, Sudhakar sir, uh, Aisha ma'am, also our staff Shubham, Satish, and Ashika. apart from this, a special mention goes to our students also, Isha, Yasha, Ayush, Amrisha, and Prashant, for their dedication and hard work in making these talks as a success. Thank you all participants for being an integral part of this learning journey. Thank you so much. And at last, I would like to know to both from you that in future, if possible, you can come with another talk series, and also if possible, visit our place that is Patna, MGP Patna 13, so that we can get benefited every time.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the invitation.
Now we can, Mamta, we can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. I'm saying a special thanks to the students who are listening patiently since hour. I can see them on the screen.
Yeah, they have been there from 2 o'clock.
Yeah, and they were super like straight and with patience. Really appreciate that.
Yeah.
And thanks for giving us this opportunity and for all your time and invitation. Thank you. It was a nice experience.
Oh, okay, thank you. Now we can leave.
Bye, everybody.
Bye bye. Have a nice
Bye-bye.
day. Thank you.